Alright. Let's see what's to talk about this new DLC that we all been waiting for. Let's see where we gotta go. Take it. Oh. And he's going down. Nice. Alright. So we got a long walk. Or jog. Oh no. There we go. Alright, so I'm guessing where we gotta go is up this way, not down that way.
These look like Banuk markings. Is this the way to their territory?
Let's quick save really quickly. Move on. Aha, there we go.
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Who said that? Oh, you. I'll take this. Take this.
Seems you're a long way from anything. Where does this trail lead?
For me, it leads south. Away from the Banuk. Past the Grave Horde. Banukai, watch over me. This is the quickest way out of the cut, instead of going all the way through Oseram territory. And take it from me, you want a quick way out of the cut.
I haven't even arrived yet. Why would I want to leave?
Strange machine attacks? A curse on the mountain? It's enough to make me look forward to Meridian.
You're going to Meridian?
Yes. I was named an envoy to the Karja King's court. No one else wanted to do it. It's not so bad. I just recount the songs from Ban-Ur, and the Karja draw their funny little glyphs. I tell them of the machine's growing anger, and the Karja King still offers aid even though he knows the Banuk will not accept it.
What kind of strange machines? And what kind of curse?
Machines tougher and crazier than anything in the south, I heard. And smoke comes off the mountain like a funeral pyre all day and night. But like I said, I just pass through now.
What sort of place is the cut?
It's on the edge of everywhere. The edge of Ban-Ur, the edge of the mountains, the edge of other tribes' territories. It suffered in the war with the Karja. But it suffered before that too. Life there is a test to survive out on the edge.
Not exactly homey. I can see why you'd want to move on.
Home is what you carry in a roll on your back.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'm curious about these machines, though.
And the warning rolled off you.
Alright. So what do we know so far? New machines, and the fact that we've been warned. Is there a way to go up here? Do we keep going up here? Do we? No.
Ouch!
Okay. Alright. Should have done this.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
Alright then, so we know that there's some sort of a connection to this guy. Okay, so let's go this way. And try not to fall. Make sure everything... Haven't really used any of these stuff for a long while. But might have to come back to that later. We'll see.
This one's a more predator. See the heat coming off it.
Next time, Tear Blast. Got it. I wonder what those lights mean.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
This is one big area. Looks like we're gonna be here for a long while. I know I'm gonna be using that for. Ooh. Okay. Good. Alright. Nice. Perfect. Alright, better keep going this way. Guess you can't scan them. Maybe they're just to lead us to the direction we're supposed to be going?
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Oh, great. Very nice. Okay. Yay, we finally made it, guys. DLC time. Frozen Wilds.
Ha! You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Is there anything up here, like, anything I can, like, merchants or something?
In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Must be something big going on.
The young hunters
So the
have
village is
learned
moving
the
towards that
lesson.
smoke.
Sometimes loss.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. It frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Ourea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts.
So maybe the woman.
But I do know where you could find her.
Rumors?
Daughter
Not the good kind.
Yeah, I'm
might be a
definitely...
merchant or something.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about
I
Ourea.
will never
Thunder's Drum.
understand how snow works
Might
its
be worth
way
a shot.
inside my boots.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Ourea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
There are other Warracks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Well then, that was not really much of anything. Okay, so what do we got here? We got something here. Should probably go check that out. First, let's give this a save. We got a couple of merchants here.
Stone yield is old.
Hopefully, might find something.
Trust the shaman.
Let's talk to this person.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
The hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Alright, that's a side quest. That really help. Ooh. New weapons. This must be some sort of new material. What is this? It look like something I would rock. But then again, what does it matter? Let's see here. Okay, so we need new materials. So we're gonna have to start looking at that. Special guess that should be enough. Thank you. Alright, what else we got around here? We can check. Let's check.
Welcome to the cut, stranger.
Oh, we're at the top.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribes, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Bannerkai
You'll be able to see her name tribe when you
far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Bannerkai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold...
Is there no end to the horrors the Daemon is willing to commit against us?
Ah, there you are.
Oh, right, yeah, there you go. Hope this is worth the trip.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective.
Wow.
How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Alright.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
What would you have? You look like you one of those people. Well then, I guess that was a waste.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibe, but I'd reward you as well.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Alright. Classes. We get 10,000 XP, we do that. What about for side quests? 7,500 XP for this. I think what we should do is, I guess we'll do this one, depending on how far it is. Yeah, go up that way. Alright, let's switch classes again. Where is this one located? Pretty much in the same one, huh? Alrighty then.
We've no time to host outsiders.
Woo!
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this Daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Maria. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
Hey, buddy, good to see you. It's been a while. Oh my god. Alright. Guess that way. Whoosh.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. That must be Matuk looking out of that tower. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. The corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. Interesting. Maybe I can override it. I can kill the machines. Tower.
We should speak.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The Daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Ourea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the Ice Rasps. You'll have to walk the Shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far. You should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the Shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
How do I cross this Shaman's path?
Go to the Ice Rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Ourea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Alright.
Alright, I guess I'm off to the Ice Rasps to find this Shaman's path.
Alright. Now, about the over. Am I close to it? No, a little bit further from it. I guess I'm just gonna have to clear off the area a little bit more. Actually, no, the lake is right there.
Crocodile.
I haven't seen these guys in a while. thing I like about these games. They give a lot.
I can get out of this.
Oh, new skills, huh? Repair damage mount using metal shards. Cool. Alright, follow the river upstream. Nice. Alright, so that wasn't too bad.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
What's this? Pick up an animal figure. Let's go through those things. Alright, that's it.
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the din? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flow? Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. What is happening? Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Alright, so we got...
Piece is missing. Not getting in here without it. I should be able to shut this place down from here. Someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I bet I could get it working again. The lock positions. Helpful.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. That tells me how exactly how to do it. Just gotta find the other piece.
My focus could find something I've missed. Someone's been through here. Not long ago either.
My voice sounds familiar.
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. When the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl! 2 sets of hands! Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
Alright.
Floaters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
That's probably the other valve.
The walkway's gone. Only way across is up and over.
The other valve is just across the edge. Raging flood waters. You might find a way to the other valve somewhere up above.
Okay, below.
You know, I'm reminded of the job I undertook out near the plant. Stone road, cloud tall, and fire. The 50 level. No wall. Stone tower.
This is the way. Woo!
That's what they were for. Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
That ladder's gonna be used for something anyway.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
Cool.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. You can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform.
That was good.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ooh, fuck. Ooh.
Look out below.
Now we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
It's set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
This is my sort of delve. Found a little promise. My father. Don't make the delve harder than the best delve you've done. Trying to put the campfire and butter out. I thought it was very long.
Uh-huh, Gildan. Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
Yeah, it's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Okay, let's ask the question. Look for the cat.
of stagnant water. Charming.
That hurt.
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
Go back up again.
Climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do.
Alright, if we're gonna climb up there.
Jump straight to the counterweight from here. And I could climb higher, get above it. Going down. You're slow enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that wreck?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
Whoa.
thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils. Ooh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of
We drained
surprises.
enough water for what we need
Should
to
we have a
do,
look?
but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Sure are a lot of valves. Should check my focus. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, I guess I have to turn this in a certain direction. Whoa. Alright. Let's see.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
That didn't help. The water can't pass through. That's not quite right.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Looks like I'm on the right track.
Sort of.
Been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
There. One step closer.
You gotta move. That's so broken.
Getting there. Looks like I'm on the right track. There. One step closer. Something's not right.
That one is broken.
The water's flowing, just where it needs to. Getting there. Looks like I'm on the right track.
That one messed up. That one broke. No.
There, one step closer.
How about that? And turn this way.
There, that should do it.
There we go.
We should head back. See if that's okay.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding.
Would you look at that? Ha! You've drained this place completely. Could be that this old ruin is hiding a few more secrets down below. Of course, that storage room still awaits our perusal. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to. What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Oh,
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down. got too much already. Gildan? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great Blazing Forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make. Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the Forge. You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flow
You go
damage.
on ahead.
Sounds like
I'm gonna stand right here. Bask in our victory.
Oh, fuck. Ooh, there was a hole. Oh, did not see that hole.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the bin.
secret.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4!
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude. Let's see. What shall I play next? The echoes are different at Whetstone. The sound is warm.
What was that?
pretty far off. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere.